What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to like, share, subscribe button, all that good stuff, because I upload a video every single day. And today we're talking about the bag that Deshaun Watson, well-deserved, gets. He gets a 4-year contract extension worth $160 million, upwards of $177 million from this article I'm reading according to ESPN. With all the incentives that he can garner, it can be up to $177.45 million. That's a $39 million average over the next 5 years, essentially, because it's a 4-year extension. And it's well-deserved. Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback. He is my second favorite quarterback in the league. Lamar Jackson is my favorite. Go Cards, Louisville. And Deshaun Watson is my second favorite. And he is leading a team that, quite frankly, shouldn't be as good as they are. They get rid of his number one receiver, and I bet Deshaun Watson somehow, some way pulls out 9 or 10 wins just out of a hat, right? Like his best receivers are like Randall Cobb and I can't even Kenny Stills or Will Fuller or something. But Deshaun Watson, I mean, since he's been drafted by the Houston Texans, he's been nothing but brilliant. The only problem is sometimes he's been hurt a little bit, but that's simply because they haven't been able to protect him. But now they shored up his left tackle in Laramie Tunsil, and now it looks like he has a solid offensive line around him. But with the, I don't want to, just not a great GM in Bill O'Brien. Now, he's not a great head coach, not a great GM, but he does just enough not to get fired. And Deshaun Watson is so great that they pull them out of games and win them games they're not supposed to win. They, quite frankly, shouldn't win. Bill O'Brien continues to keep his job. So that's smart by Bill O'Brien, the GM, to lock up his franchise quarterback at $39 million a year. At that $39 million a year rate, it is second average to Patrick Mahomes' 45. Mahomes got that big 10-year, $500 million contract earlier this offseason. And Deshaun Watson deserves it. I'm going to just read off some of the stuff. Deshaun Watson, one, is only 24 years old. That's perfect. I mean, he's still young, so 4 years. And the biggest thing about this deal, why it's so smart on his end, is that it's not like Mahomes. The Texans aren't the Chiefs. He's not locked in for the next 12 years, right? He's got a shorter deal. It's only 4 years, not 5. And he's able to hit free agency earlier and get another big chunk, another big bite at the apple if he plays like we know he will over the next 4 to 5 years, right? And if the Texans do not improve, if the Texans as an organization do not get better, do not become the team that they should with a guy like this at quarterback. If the Texans are the Green Bay Packers, right? Like, we know the Green Bay Packers have been mediocre for the talent that they've had in Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. If the Texans take that route and don't get the talent or don't draft people in the first round, they've had some horrible draft picks recently. Let's just point that out. If they continue on that route, Deshaun Watson in 4 years can pack his bags and get the hell out of town. Or he can demand a trade, Like, that's the leverage you have when you sign a shorter-term deal. Now, in Mahomes' case, they just won a Super Bowl. He's playing for Andy Reid. He's playing for an organization that is doing everything possible to get him speed on the outside, to garner up that defense and protect him, and that way they can continue to win Super Bowls. That's not the same for Deshaun Watson. So that's why it's smart for him to sign a shorter-term deal, still get your bread. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut nobody no discounts. Especially the way they I think Deshaun Watson, I don't know the number, but over the last 4 years that he's played, I think he's been hit the most out of any quarterback in the league. I think he's taken the most hits. It's like him and Cam Newton. But Cam Newton's missed most of the last couple seasons, so it's just really him. He's had like punctured lungs and broken ribs because they can't protect him. So it's smart for him to hit free agency early because he is that talented. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is probably the most talented quarterback. But Deshaun Watson's top 3. There's not 3 quarterback talents in the NFL. 3 quarterbacks more talented in the NFL than Deshaun Watson. He can run, he can throw, he's accurate with the football, he's big, he's run for power, he can run with speed. The man is just he can do it all. He's elusive, and he just makes plays. He's a gamer. He makes plays. Like some of those game plays that people still criticize Lamar Jackson for that he can't make yet. Deshaun Watson makes those. And if you watch the games, you know it. I'm happy for Deshaun Watson because he deserves it. He's not one of those guys I think you paid him too early. He's not a Dak Prescott where they're gonna play with his money. No, we need to get this guy under contract because he has helped the Texans win games that they just, quite frankly, weren't good enough to win. And because they had number 4 on their team, it wasn't on the other team, they were able to win. And this includes playoff games. This includes playoff games. And that's how people keep jobs. When quarterbacks win your games, like what Russell Wilson's doing in Seattle, what Deshaun Watson essentially is doing what Russell's doing in Seattle. I mean, he's that good. I'm gonna just read some of Deshaun's stats off over his first 3 seasons. So his 3 seasons, 38 regular season starts. Completed 66.8% of his passes for 9,700 yards, 71 touchdowns, only 29 interceptions. He is one of just 11 players to throw for 70 or more touchdowns in his first 3 seasons. That's according to ESPN. Yeah, man, this is a great move. Obviously, if you don't know, the Texans moved up in the 2017 draft to draft him at number 12. That's when Mitchell Trubisky went number 2. Pat Mahomes, the Chiefs, moved up from the 20s to number 10 to get Mahomes, and Deshaun Watson slipped to number 12. The Bears are shooting themselves in the head for not getting Deshaun Watson because him and Trubisky played in the same conference in college. What are your thoughts? Is Deshaun Watson, is he deserving of this contract extension? Is he? I mean, we're talking 170 million basically after the incentives are tacked on because we know he's going to get them. But 111 million. That's one thing. Also, 111 million of this contract is guaranteed. Big win for Deshaun Watson. Over 100 million guaranteed. That's what I like to see. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on. We bring you videos every single day. Thanks for the love. See you next time.